Hey there, friends. Welcome back to Sink or Float, week 5. Gina, don't go anywhere. I have some really funny jokes to tell you. Oh boy. I think she's running away. Oh, no, she's underneath the table. Hi, Gina. Gina, listen. What did the horse say when it fell into the river? I don't know. What did the horse say when it fell into the river? Help! Help! I've fallen and I can't giddy up. Okay, Gina, come on. That was funny. I thought that was really funny. Okay, one more. What did the baby corn say to the mommy corn? Think about it. I don't know. What did the baby corn say to the mommy corn? He said, "Where's popcorn?" Get it? Pop, like daddy popcorn. Oh boy. You know, I think Gina really does like my jokes. She just doesn't like to admit it. Okay, so we are on week 5, but I want to talk about week 4. Last week, I had you take a smaller piece of aluminum foil and make a boat. And then I asked you to think about how you could get your boat from one side of the container to the other. So I was thinking about the fact that some boats just get pushed by the wind. I know that when I'm in my pontoon boat and the motor is not running, sometimes it just gets pushed by the wind. So I decided that I was going to take a straw and I was going to see if I could push it just by blowing in the straw and creating some wind. I did it. And then I asked you to think about other ways. And I was actually thinking about the fact that I see sailboats out on the water all the time. And sailboats have this thing called a sail on it. And the sail kind of catches the wind and moves them forward. And right now on my porch, the wind is actually pushing this sailboat around. And if I create a little more wind with my straw, you can see that I was moving my sailboat from one end to the other. So those were my ideas for week 4. I hope that you had some great ideas. Now, for week 5, it says, week 5, how many boats in your fleet? How many other boat designs can you think up? So using your tub of water, aluminum foil, popsicle craft sticks, straws, tape, and various items from around the house. So here's some items that I was thinking about using. I'm going to think back to week 1. All those materials that when I tested them in Sink or Float, they were floaters. And I'm going to sketch out some possible designs of some boats, some little floating boats that I could make. And you can challenge yourself to see which boat maybe is the fastest or the strongest. So go to your design project pages and using a pencil, sketch out a couple of ideas and then test them out. I'm really curious to see what kind of boats that you can come up with. Maybe you can challenge a sibling or a friend and see who can float the most pennies in their boat. Or maybe you could even test them out on a bigger body of water like a swimming pool or a little brook. Okay, so again, remember, pick up your items when you're finished. Don't just leave a mess. Your parents will not like me, and I don't want to be in trouble about that. So pick up your items, take care of your mess, have a great time, and remember to ask before you just grab items out of the house and start cutting them up. And if you need help cutting, ask for some help cutting. So I'll check in with you next week to see what ideas you have, and I'll show you some of the ideas that I have, and we'll see what our last week of Sink or Float is going to be all about. And I'm sure that you're anxious to hear my jokes for week 6, because they're going to be the best ever, the funniest you've ever heard. All right. Good luck.